The Corleone family had many different enemies during their reign as the most powerful mafia family, but which ones were the fiercest? Some were inside the family. Others were sneakily posing as friends, while their true motives were something completely different. Stay tuned to see what adversary tops the list. Note that these enemies are only from part 1 and 2 and exclude any from part 3. At number 5 is Fredo. The older brother of Michael Corleone literally almost got his brother killed in the second Godfather. Fredo's incompetence proved to be a hole in the Corleone operation, and his adversary, Hyman Roth, pounced on this. His right-hand man, Johnny Ola, was able to retrieve information on the Corleone Empire and nearly whacked Michael in the comfort of his own home. Although it never actually shows specifically what Fredo said to Hyman Roth or John D. Ola, it is assumed that he gave information of what room Michael lived in. These are major reasons why Fredo became an enemy to the Corleone family. During Michael's trip to Havana, he figured out that Fredo lied about never having met Johnny Ola. A careless Fredo, not realizing Michael is behind him, blurts out to Senator Geary that he had been to a club with Johnny Ola. This was the moment Michael knew his brother was the traitor and now an enemy to the family. At number 4, Carlo Rizzi, husband to the sister of the Corleones, Connie. Carlo was another character who betrayed the family. Much like Fredo, Carlo was within the family and had a decent understanding of what went on. The reason I put Carlo above Fredo was because Carlo was partially responsible for killing Sonny. Fredo, although he almost got Michael whacked, didn't. Carlo, as we know, is responsible for leading Sonny to his death. Sonny started an argument with his wife Connie and ended up beating her. This ultimately led to Connie telling Sonny, and an enraged Sonny went to Carlo's home. On the way there, as he was going through the causeway, he was gunned down by Barzini's men, leading to his death. Carlo's betrayal proved to be a big hit in the Corleone family, and left the family in a period of grief for some time after. It left the empire in trouble, which forced Michael to become the head of the family. At number 3, Virgil Sollazzo. Known as the Turk, Virgil almost succeeded twice in killing Vito Corleone. With the help of Tattaglia and Police Captain McCluskey, Virgil proved to be a worthy adversary to the Corleones. He succeeded in killing Luca Brasi and proceeded to put a hit on the Don, leaving him in critical condition. Virgil's strategy was meticulous and blindsided the Corleone family. He got Paulie, a soldier for the family, to turn on them and give Sollazzo details for the assassination. The Corleones were very fortunate that Michael and Enzo showed up at the hospital as well. You see, the Don was literally a sitting goose at the hospital, and lucky he wasn't whacked that night. And if that happens, the family very well could have spiraled out of control with Sonny at the helm. These thought-out plans by the Turk posed him as a true powerful threat, and if Michael didn't put a bullet in his head, it's likely he would have kept terrorizing the Corleones, getting his way in the end. At number 2, Hyman Roth. The powerful gangster Hyman, and Michael played an intense game of chess throughout the second Godfather. Roth worked for the Corleone family, and a young Clemenza introduced him to Vito. He worked during the Prohibition era, but Vito never fully trusted Hyman. Fast forward to Michael being in charge, Hyman wanted Michael dead for killing his good friend Mo Green. Hyman is responsible for compromising Michael's brother Fredo and almost pulled off the assassination of Michael. Hyman's wealth and resources made him a formidable opponent. When Roth meets with Michael, he displays a canny ability to conceal his intentions and make it appear as if he's innocent. Roth's shrewdness made it difficult for Michael to take out Roth. Michael couldn't take out Roth the way he did the four families and had to be more patient in his approach. Roth's intelligence, coupled with his experience, showed in the movie. He set up the Frankie Pentangeli hit and made it look like it was Michael who ordered it, which almost led to Frankie snitching on the Corleone enterprise later down the line in a Senate hearing. Hyman Roth proved to be a powerful enemy to the Corleones. Number 1, Emilio Barzini. Don Barzini takes the top spot on the list. Barzini is responsible for continuously trying to weaken the strings in the Corleone empire. Not only weaken the strings, but do it in a fashion that is completely low profile and almost unknown. It wasn't till after the meeting with the heads of the 5 families that Don Vito knew it was Barzini all along.
But I didn't know until this day that it was Barzini all along.
Barzini used Carlo in successfully taking out Sonny Corleone while remaining anonymous in his attack. Behind Barzini's mask, he craved wanting to take down the Corleone empire. He knew the Corleones were the strongest family in the mafia and knew he had to take them down if he were to expand his power. He did this by attacking Vito's sons. While Vito had been recovering, he knew the Corleones were much weaker with Sonny in control. Everyone knew he had a bad temper, and Barzini exploited it. Once this job was finished, his next target was Michael. Barzini used his vast connections and informants to locate Michael in Sicily. Although his hit on Michael ended up being unsuccessful, his near success deemed him a force to be reckoned with. And finally, he tried turning Tessio against the family. What was going to be another assassination attempt on Michael? Barzini firmly believed that since the Don had died, he'd finally be able to take down the family, and almost pulled it off. And that's the list. Let us know in the comments if you agree and who is in your top 5. Thank you for watching, and a subscription would be appreciated.